my way only.
Next question is, how can we handle conflict?
Communicate.
Mind your business.
Communicate. Sometimes agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
A mediation.
What else? Third question is, how can we prevent conflict?
Talk to one another and try to squash whatever's going on.
Fourth question. How did you all handle conflict? Pass.
You don't want to know.
Talk it out with them.
Yeah.
I want y'all to ask from like y'all time coming up being a teenager. And I'm gonna ask some kids too. The first question I got is, like, how did y'all protest back then with violence?
We didn't have violence.
Some of them.
In our protest.
Some of them did.
We had some of was violent.
Right.
We united. But that was because we were angry then.
We had people that believed in themselves the same way you believe yourself. I mean, they had a vision. And the only way they could change that vision was through nonviolence. Because if you fight with fight, the only thing gonna come out is more fight. But if you determined to make a change, nonviolence is the way. First of all, you gotta see what you're up against. If you don't find out what you're up against, you can't resolve.
And also, back then we had leaders.
Exactly.
The next question I got is, how was struggle back then for you guys?
Say it again.
How was the struggle back then?
Struggle.
It was real.
Definitely real.
There are a lot of activists. There was a lot of movements to change the racial barriers and what we could and could not do. So, to make it easier for you guys today. So it was a big struggle.
I'm sorry, I had asked the question wrong. How was violence used in struggle back then?
Hands.
Somebody break it up when you get on the ground.
Yeah, dinner that night together. Yeah. On the weekends we
The
get
next day
back
we be friends.
One voice at a time.
Yeah.
You're calling.
Okay, in our time, it was, if there was an altercation between one another, it wasn't about a group jumping in. Whoever had the altercation, if it's you and I, then you and I had the fight together. Whoever won the fight was best man, and then ended there. It wasn't about no other person coming behind because that was my boy or that was my girl. It was about you take care of it right here. Everybody saw what happened. If I won that fight, then you band man down, and everybody, if it ever brought up again, they said, oh, you know, he's got the best of you, man, just be quiet. And it moved on from there. We fought it out, ended it there, squashed it, kept moving.
And we had the community, everybody looking out for each other in the community. As a united front, we empower everybody. Like, if you see somebody fighting, and they fight and get it, they see another day with hands, not with guns. So, and we have community as residents, everybody look out for each other. And each one teach one. That's how we did it.
I mean, look, it wasn't always perfect, man. I'm not gonna lead you down that road. Sometimes a fight took on more than just a fight. But 90% of the thing, we had neighborhoods. We loved each other. I knew his family, he knew my family. You know, fighting is something that you want to get off your chest most of the time, and that's what we did. It wasn't something over a word. It was more like, to us, it was more like an activity. You know, you could fight, go in the house, and come back out and have dinner and shake hands, like the lady said. But it just warms my heart right now to see the fight that you're doing. You know, because that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. And I'm gonna wrap it up by saying it this way. Everything's a struggle. I mean, not everything's a struggle, but the struggle that you find in your heart, something that you want to change, with the fighting piece, you can flip it to what you want and take it from there. If that made any sense, what I said.
Yeah, I can say that we don't fight now. Well, not, I wouldn't say me personally, but some in this generation, a lot of people don't fight. They escalate it to killing.
Yes.
What is it that you could harbor so in your heart that would push you to the point that you would kill each other? When it's all about loving each other, growing together
You going to
with
see
each
the
other.
person for
In the back.
Can you come up?
Come up here so we can see.
I'm sorry. We're sorry. I'm sorry, what is the problem?
We want to hear the young man's point of view.
They heard your question.
We heard your question. We want to hear his question.
Repeat your question.
Repeat your question. We heard it, but I said we didn't hear it.
What would cause you to kill? So ask your question,
Okay.
he will answer.
Oh, okay,
What
good.
would cause you to harbor something so deep within yourself and let it stew over a period of time that it would draw you to kill each other?
Well, nowadays in this generation, people they scared to fight, so they go get weapons and stuff like that. Like somebody fight one-on-one, and whoever around it, if they feel as though they found whoever they was that was fighting lost, they try to take it to another level and try to kill somebody, something like that.
So pretty much what you're saying to me is the fear of fighting.
It's the kids that's growing up, they taking the streets a different way. They don't really understand. They think that the streets is just killing people and all that, and they don't want to get embarrassed, basically. Like, they getting whooped and everybody joning them, they don't want that, so they just kill a person. And it's not just the younger kids, it's the older kids and but they going around, they don't tell the kids the truth. They just tell them what it is, what they gotta do, go make some money, go rob somebody, stuff like that. They don't tell them what they've been through, and they don't tell them the right thing, like go to school, don't do that, it ain't cool, it ain't for everybody. They don't tell them that, they just tell them all the bad stuff.
Now this is what I
have a question. Do you think violence is being emulated by the music?
No.
I can't blame
You can't.
I say something?
Yeah, he said he believed that.
I want to say something on that.
Is that, do you believe the music culture has a lot to do with violence, the violence?
Yes, because what people say in their music, like they could be talking like say for instance they call their brothers niggas, like they'd be like my niggas, my brother, stuff like that.
Can you turn that off, please?
I'm trying.
See, I want to hear this. Go ahead,
That's
baby.
what they say in their music, like sometimes they don't. Like that's why most rappers say they don't make music for the kids, but the kids still listen to them.
Yeah.
I actually disagree with that because it's like I understand the sense of music, but my name is Lamont. I'm 14. But yeah, to go along with that, I disagree with that because before the music and all this stuff started in the streets. He had to do this stuff first. Then he rapped about it.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really think it's because of music. Like everybody, some people you just born like that. Some you don't got money, then you do what you do, and then so that's how people make it out sometimes with the music. They talk about what they did and all that, but now they ain't doing it.
But they glorify
It's glorified.
All right.
You have a child want to
We
speak?
changed. After her question, we about to change the subject.
Okay.
Well, the mine wasn't a question as much as an experience of shooting and killing one another. It could have been me or anybody standing at the Rhode Island Avenue metro station that day. We were blessed by our Creator not to have been killed. Why? Because there was a bus that pulled up next to our stop and the young guy got off. The next thing we saw, they hollered, "Hey, he's got a gun, he's gonna shoot." Then pow, pow. If the bullet went at the stop, right very close to where I was, trying to shoot another guy. No respect for life, and the possibility that somebody else could have gotten killed instead of that person you were trying to kill. So, what would take a person to that point that he has no respect for life at all? It doesn't matter. He's just determined he's going to get that guy, but he didn't have to get that guy. It could have been an innocent life that was taken.
That's what I'm saying. The little thing about that is like, if somebody fight and if they lose the fight, they would be scared to go get a gun because they don't know what the person they fought going to do the next time they see them. So sometimes they just be scared and take somebody's life. In other words, they just got
My point is, go ahead.
Come on, go ahead with your word.
Okay.
You better change it.
Yeah, thank you.
Man,
My point of view, I don't do that.
that word is, well, again, my name is Monty Dow, 14. Good morning.
Morning.
How y'all young people doing today?
All right.
My word is struggle.
Okay.
Struggle. So, my word is like, how do you think struggle back then is different from struggle now? Like the way people, y'all understand the question?
Yeah. Well, our struggle with is back then not as hard as it is now, because back then everything was cheap, but we still had to struggle. But we had strong moms. I had a strong mom, and she believed in the Lord. And if you believe in the Lord, He'll make a way for you. So now it's not like that, because everybody ain't for God no more. But if you pray, you can get through the struggle.
And we're gonna switch it up.
Talk about your house stories.
Well, struggle, like nowadays, for us, more specifically for me, it's like, as you can see, we losing a whole lot of people to the street.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like what she was talking about, man getting shot at Rhode Island. That was like my brother named JT. You know? Yeah, and struggle now, like, you know, fathers, you know, they leaving, and also a lot of us grew up without fathers and all that. Mothers struggling, they got more than one child, had them at a young age and stuff, struggling to pay bills, and then some kids like us, we got to go out in the streets and then make a living, get our money our way, since we ain't old enough to have a legal job. So that's why most of the stuff happens.
Oh, wow.
One thing that she's brought out that
I'm sorry, there's plenty, we got another whole day with these young people. We want to learn one's words and actually.
My word is fear. And I would like to hear y'all definition of fear before I give up the definition.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
My name is fear. My word is fear. So I get a definition of fear first.
What is our definition of
Yeah. What is y'all?
Most of us, the way we were raised, some of us afraid to move on. And the easiest path is, if she's not doing good and I'm afraid to move on, I'm going to step over here than to go over there with her because I know she's doing good. So most of us are afraid and have fear of what we can do, and we're afraid to show it. We're afraid to do it.
What was your question? 2 questions each person, just one other question.
What is fear?
What is fear?
Fear is when you walk down the street and you see a group of guys like y'all, and y'all just standing there. It's like fearful to walk past y'all.
Well, as my group came together, we all fear loss of family, death in ourselves, or group retaliation and group prejudice, where you can't enter a store. My fear is, I fear losing my mother. I don't want to lose my mom. And I fear, it's kind of funny, I fear roller coasters.
That's all right.
Thank you, thank you.
Right.
My name is John T. Listen up. John T. James. Y'all doing good. What cause I think?
What cause? Repeat your question. Repeat your
How's your
question.
mindset different than the people, teenagers now? He's going to share what his mindset is. He wants a couple people to share what your mindset was when you were 14, 15.
When I was younger, in you all's age, I was trying to progress or be about myself because my parents showed me and taught me to be strong, so I wanted to be like them. I wanted to have things, a house and family. And
Our mindset of having fun.
Yeah.
Family having fun. Girls, backyard parties.
Yes.
Just one other. We're gonna move on.
And our mindset was that, like we were family. The hardest thing that we had going for us was just go to school every day and bring home the grades from our parents. But we enjoyed life. We enjoyed each other. And just like I say, neighborhood. We knew everybody in the neighborhood, and everybody, like just enjoyed each other. There might be a few, tiffs here and there, but it didn't matter. The next day you wake up, it wasn't even remembered. So it's like we had fun. I guess we just danced out there.
Would you share your mindset? What's your mindset? Yeah, for your personal mindset.
Yeah.
Sure. My mindset is chilling with my family, doing cookouts, spend time with your brothers and sisters and all that. Enjoy life. Okay.
All right.
Listen up, one voice.
Do you ever think about, excelling in school? Is that something on your mind, excelling in school, making sure you get to the next level?
My name is Joshua, I'm 15, and my word is work. So, how did you all view work when you were teenagers?
I loved it. I enjoyed working. Summer jobs. I was working at NIH. We had classes, acting, modeling. H. Rap Brown was there giving our class, all them people like that. I mean, it was so interesting and fulfilling. I love my job so much that I did my own taxes when I got my taxes. I was 15. My own, to get my little $80 back for my taxes for working. Love it.
For me, when I was your age, getting a job, we couldn't wait to go to our school counselor to see where we were going to be placed at, what site, so we could get our school closed when school started back up in September. So we could not wait to get our summer job and go downtown to Learner, JC or DC Murphy.
You were part of the Marion Berry Summer Youth Program?
Yeah, I was too.
Right there.
Yeah.
May I ask how many years ago? Be truthful. Come on, what is it?
About 20. I came out of, I'll put it like this, I came out of high school in 1980.
So since 1980?
Past that, so
Before
I came
that.
out.
Was in place? Okay. Now, what does work mean to you, Joshua?
Carla Harris, I just want to say I did my first summer job. I was probably 1979.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
To me, it means opportunities and to learn new experiences.
Okay. Very good.
All right.
My name is Danielle Brown. I'm 16. My word is
It's my birthday Saturday. Happy
my word is consequences. The question I'm going to ask you is like, what were the consequences that you all faced?
Young at your age, if there was something going on, and with us, well, with my family, growing up, we had consequences because if for me, if we didn't go to church on Sunday, you could not go out. You're not going anywhere. If you can't get up and go to church on Sunday, you're not going anywhere. So you stay in. Consequences for lying or whatever. For instance, good example, real quick, 4th of July, I went out with some friends and was supposed to be back by a certain time or before the lights came on the block. So when you did not get home by that time or the time that was allotted for you to get home, then you were punished. All my fireworks were taken away from me. So we had consequences. So that means no company, you get no company, you cannot go out and play, you got punished. See, we had families back then that looked out for one another, and if you did something or you disrespect someone, another person's parent could reprimand you. See, and now they don't do that, because if you touch somebody else's child now, for your generation, they're ready to fight you, do certain things. But back then, we were as one. Even though we had problems sometimes, we could reprimand each other's, they could back then, reprimand your child and dare you not to say something, because that person would check you, as you would say, and when you got home, you would get checked. That's how that works. Consequences, we had them.
What is your consequence?
What's your consequence? With one person right
No,
here.
right here.
My consequence was my mom would actually go outside and get a switch. Get a piece of branch and come inside and work with it. When my dad got home, he would get his belt and give us a book.
Make you get your own switch.
And what are consequences to you?
The consequences that we, all of us teens, we face jail, death, revenge, and loss of the family.
Oh, wow. True.
Yes.
Wow.
Say it again, continue.
The consequences we face today is jail, death, revenge, and loss of family member or friend.
I have a question. I have a question. So my question to the group is, if there were more consequences in your family from a parental standpoint, do you believe that those consequences that you listed would be alleviated? I didn't hear you.
Yes.
All of you, can all of you answer that question, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, one other last comment, but
So, back to struggle, I want to hear, I just want to hear one question from y'all, and I would say one more struggle that us go through, most of us, I mean. Yes, you go.
No, I thought I wanted to say something about the struggle that we had and the struggle that y'all going through. To me, it doesn't seem like when we were growing up, we were poor, but the thing of it is that we had a good, more love or more caring in the family, within the family. Now, to me, it seems like we made a way for y'all. Parents got good jobs, they got more money, they spending more time on themselves, and then that focus as our parents were on our behavior and the upbringing of us. And it seems as though y'all got spoiled. And that's what makes you more, the struggle don't seem kind of like real. Y'all struggle is more outer surface. Then ours were more, our struggles were within our families. Whereas y'all struggle is going out to school, going to wherever you're going, making sure don't nobody mess with you or shoot you or, stuff like that. Is that right?
About that, I'm gonna say I disagree with that, because alright, so for the youth, how many of y'all was raised with y'all father?
How many were raised with your father?
Don't blame the black men on this story. You talking about black men.
No. Asking you. Let's stay. The question was, listen up, one voice, right now it's mine. The question was, how many youth were raised with their mother and father? Raise your hand.
Okay.
Together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I miss anybody? 5?
It's about 25 of y'all.
5 out of 25.
5 out of 25. How many,
Listen
how
up.
many of y'all mothers had you at a young age?
No, this is just for you.
What
This
age?
is just for you. It's for you.
My mother had me at 15, just turning 16. So what about around that age?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 25.
7 out of 25. To add on to that, what I'm trying to say is why I disagree, why I say I disagree, because you said we school you. I think it's a little bit harder for us because, like, alright, so we don't have a father, you know, and some of us, our mother had us at a young age. You know, at that young age, your mind isn't like set when you're a child. It's set when like I'm still young, so I want to go out and party. I want to be out at night. I don't really want like that boy, that child in my life. So you know, so I still want to be a party girl and all that. So like when I was young, my mother, we lived in this home. I forgot what it was. It was for the parents who had St. Anne's. Y'all know what that is?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, remember that. Yeah, St. Anne's. So I said the reason why, like, I think we struggling. I'm still struggling because I ain't really had no close relationship with my mother because like she was always out, you know, because she was only 15, 16. So she used to, I guess, sneak out at night, go to parties and all of that, while I was, I guess, sleep. So she used to tell you if I go to sleep, if you had a bad dream or something, just wake up, I'll be there. So I used to wake up at night, she was never there. That's why I think like, and then nowadays, like, we struggle. Like, sometimes you just don't got people to be with you, you know?
I want to say